It's working. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry that I'm a little late. I feel like I'm late every week, but I like I skipped a week, so I just like forgot how to do this. I don't know what happened with me today. But I couldn't get everything connected. But I think I worked out the picture problem. So you guys should be able to I should be able to enlarge the pictures a little bit better, and you should be able to see them a little clearer. So let's keep that. Let's hope. Let's keep our fingers crossed about that. I have them all back here and in a mess, but I'm so excited about this. So excited about the court cards. Oh my gosh. So some of my favorites are court cards. I mean, and it's just, there's so many different meanings. And Alethea, hi, how are you? There's so many, people have different points of view. And I just want to say again that I feel like every class that I take has, because now I'm sort of hooked, well, I'm hooked on taking classes, period. But I'm really hooked on, like, if I see somebody offering a tarot card class, I'm like, oh, let's take that for a test drive. Let's see what they got. And there's a couple of people, and by the way, I'm wearing some dragons on my ears. Like, it's fun. It is the year of the dragon, so I'm trying to, liven that up. But there's a lot of people, of course, online that sell these digital classes. There's a guy that I really like. I'm going to forget the name of his show, but I do like him. I like his explanation about tarot. I like just like a lot of the stuff that he has to say. And I'm going to find his YouTube page because I think he's just amazing. I know. Did you guys have a good week? My kids get out of school tomorrow. I think prayers would be good here. Yeah, I think prayers for both of us, like me and them, because oh my gosh, this is going to be interesting stuff with them being home for the summer. And the first couple of weeks, there's nothing, we don't have anything scheduled. So yeah, they're just going to be underfoot. Not fun. Doesn't that just sound fun? Like having kids underfoot. So, okay. The one that I like is called Minnow Pond Tarot. Okay. He is just this really, like, everything is real down to earth with this guy. He's real basic. I love it. I love it. I love his explanations about the cards. They're just, again, it's amazing. It really is. So, I'm trying to adjust my camera because it just doesn't want to seem to keep me centered. But I will tell you, tonight's giveaway is all about selenite. It's all about selenite. I am giving away a pendant that has a Merkaba in it. That's why I had you guys do homework, and I know it's been 2 weeks. I'm sorry, but so that's one of the things that I'm like giving away tonight. I'm giving away some selenite pieces and a pendant. So very excited. So this is orange selenite. It's an orange selenite moon. I've started to sell the orange selenite. I also have a selenite sphere and a selenite bowl. Now, I use this, like, I use it all the time. I mean, I use it all the time. I use it for amplifying. I use it for herbs that are in it right now. I use it for just everything. I like to keep selenite beside my bed all the time. And I think this is it's nice because I can put stuff in the little bowl and I can amplify it. So it sort of becomes a little bit like a dream jar, but not totally, you know. Hello, Teresa. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that package right there is Teresa's. If this gives you guys any indication is like, you know, the busyness of the end of the school year for parents, I know it's busy for teachers. I know. And empathy, I could not have more for you if you are a teacher. But dude, for parents, I'm just like, I feel like every other day there's a new thing saying, you need to do this, you need to do this. You only have until the end of school. So yeah, it's been insane. So Teresa, that is your package right there. I did do your house clearing though. But I also have so these are going to be some of your choices for the giveaway tonight is the selenite. And actually you guys can thank Teresa for this because she inspired it. And also I do have a pendant of Merkaba. I have a rose quartz, I have an aventurine, I have a couple of others. So again, you'll have some choices. What? And just letting Karen know, she is still on the list that she gets the calendar and the cards. The cards with that I'm using tonight, the Morgan Greer tarot cards, you're getting those, but not until the series is done because I need to use them. Okay, so are you guys ready to talk about this? I mean, I'm serious. This is some good stuff. It's some good stuff, you guys. And the court cards, again, some of my favorites. All right, so let me go. I did make a tiny little mistake. I put the pictures in order, but I didn't put them in the order of my notes. So bear with me. I'm having a lot of fun. You know, it's like I'm not even a Virgo. It's fun. Okay, so let me get situated here. That's not what we're starting with. We're not starting with the King of Cups. We are starting with the King of Pentacles. All right, we are starting with the King of Pentacles. Now, again, we're going to go backwards on my notes. So the King of Pentacles. Now, I want you to look at this guy. I mean, he is pretty, look at him. In every picture, what do you see here? He doesn't look young. This is not a young man. This is a very mature man. This is, I mean, like he's older, he's wiser. He has definitely been around the block. You know what I'm saying? I just, yeah, he's an older, wiser man. And I want you to look that he seems really solid, doesn't he? He seems really regal. Now, couple of things here. Look at this card. Of course, you know, I'm going to point out my new favorite deck, right? So in the Light Seers Tarot, the dragons appear to be making my ears itch. Okay, so in the Light Seers Tarot, the King of Pentacles, look at him. He's sitting in a library. He's sitting in a library. He looks really relaxed. Now, that's intelligence, right? That's knowledge. This is something that you really have to remember here with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a wealthy man. He's solid. He's courageous. He's reputable. He's very dependable. He symbolizes worldly power, but in a positive sense. Okay. He's experienced. He's had a lot of experiences. So again, we're looking at knowledge, we're looking at money, we're looking at security, we're looking at stability. Those are key phrases that you need to keep in mind with the Pentacles. Whether they're showing you that your security, your financial stability, or your knowledge, whatever is not in a good place, or they're showing it that it's growing or whatever, that it's like this card, it's at its peak. This is stability. This is security. This is knowledge. This is attachments to the material. This is definitely about money, But I don't want people to forget that the Pentacle energy is also about knowledge, security, and stability. Now, it's our attachment to worldly things, okay? It's our attachment to the physical, the material. And look at him. Look at him. He feels comfortable, doesn't he? And what I love is that he has this lovely animal here. I'm going to call it a wolf. Some people call it a dog, whatever. It's like potato, patata, you know, it's close. Hello, Jarita. This is really amazing to me. I love that it portrays him as someone who's comfortable with who he is and who has like an animal spirit with him. So he's not left the spiritual, even though he is attached to the physical. This is somebody who's definitely engaged in a worldly enterprise that will meet success. This is a captain of industry. And yes, it can be a woman too. I don't care whether you're a man, woman, or goat. This is the energy. Like if you're pulling this for a woman, this is the energy that's coming up. She's the captain of industry. She's reliable. So I'm just putting that out there for you. So this is a reliable, this is somebody that's very reliable. They're a good counselor for money, property, any kind of security matters that you might have. They're very cultured. They're very refined. And I truly love this. The King of Pentacles is also working towards increasing his abundance. So sometimes when you pull this card for somebody, you'll see that they're working towards increasing their abundance. What is it that they're focusing on? Is it money? Is it security? Is it stability? Is it their family? Yeah, because we have attachments to our family. Not just the emotional attachments that we're going to go over in the King of Cups, but this is attachment in a different way. This is wanting to make sure they're all stable, they're all taken care of. Do you see what I'm saying? So, so working towards increasing their abundance. This could also mean that if somebody is looking for a settlement, let's say, if they're going to court and they're looking for a settlement, and this card comes up, they're looking at a really large offer. They're looking at an offer coming in for them. Okay, so again, we see the King of Pentacles sitting, all the kings are going to be sitting on their thrones. Well, except for the ones in the Morgan Greer, but you know, but still, look at him. Stability. Do you see the grapes on him? Yeah, that's abundance. That is abundance. So you always see the grapes and the grapevines hanging around in these cards, showing that there's an abundance, showing that there's a lot. So this is really good. Now, you know, if you guys have ever seen my readings at the round table readings, you'll know that I do not read the reverse cards. Now, some people will say that I'm missing out on 50% of the deck. Okay, I can totally get down with that. Like, I agree. Everybody has their opinion, but I choose not to. If Spirit wants me to see some negative shit, they'll tell me. Really, they'll tell me. And honestly, isn't there enough negativity going on in our minds all the time? We don't need to add to that. So I don't read the reverses. I listen. If Spirit is telling me to warn somebody, or if they're giving me another card that's like right behind this going, you may want to, like the Devil card coming after this, that means you may be too attached to something. Or, and I will read you the reverse meanings just in case you do the reverses. That's fine. So the reverse of this would be that something is not stable. finances, security, whatever you're attached to here, your knowledge of something could be unstable. There's something that is seriously not stable. It's not just a little bit unstable, like getting a reverse of the page of Pentacles. It's monstrously unstable. Like that shit's about to crash. Sorry, I don't mean, do I cuss a lot on this show? I mean, I try not to, but you know, it just slips out sometimes. So the reverse, again, too materialistic, shallow, overly opinionated. Yeah. Can appear stupid to others. I think I dated him before I got married. Vulnerable to bribes. That's an attachment to the material. Using talents in unethical ways. Unwise business moves. Dangerous business decisions. Warning about contracts. So if you're getting this in the reverse and these people are getting ready to sign a contract, you need to tell them to read the fine print. Treat it like it's Mercury retrograde and read the fine print. Unfair competition, shady business practices, and an untrustworthy captain of industry. Untrustworthy. So you see, I still feel like that there are other cards that could come up and tell me that. I don't choose to read the reverse. Now, I may change my mind and start reading reverse cards tomorrow. I doubt it, but you never know. So I'm not saying that that is a rule that you should follow. I think you should follow what sings to you. You need to follow that. That's why I'm giving you the reverse meanings. I'm not just like blanketly saying, never read the reverse. No. You do what's right for you. You do you, boo. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, y'all, this is one of my favorites. I want you to look at this queen. Okay, why can't I make this enlarge? I'm pressing the wrong button. I want you to look at this gorgeous queen. I mean, if they updated these cards so well. This Chris Ann with the Light Seers Tarot, this is perfect. It's freaking perfect. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the epitome of someone who is comfortable with who she is. She is comfortable with her knowledge. She is comfortable being rich. She's comfortable with her wealth. She is comfortable. She knows that she's secure. She knows who she is. She is ambitious, but she is stable. She is extremely stable. She's grounded. She is very stable, and she knows who she is. This is definitely a Mother Nature kind of Earth Mother type. And I love that the branches are her crown. You notice that? Yeah. I love it. I love this card so much. It's amazing. So it is about, this is a woman, graceful. Oh my gosh, Alethea. That is so, I'm writing that down, Alethea. I need a pen. Graceful. I have regal on here, but I like graceful better. Graceful. Thank you, Alethea. You rock the Casbah. Okay, so graceful. Definitely graceful. Very ambitious, but she doesn't have to push. She doesn't have to work like a maggot to get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? She knows who she is, and she is really, really good at it's not micromanaging, but she's good at like asking people, like saying, hey, I need you to do this. I need you to do this. She's really good at that. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. This is a very generous, benevolent, and regal woman, and graceful. Just write that down. She respects money, but she doesn't worship it. She doesn't have to. That shit worships her. I mean, it's like money just flies into her and it's just like, what can we do for you? What can we do for you? I would love to be her. I mean, really, who wouldn't, right? She's an excellent manager, which is why she's good at asking. She'll ask people to do stuff. She's good at just saying, okay, I know I can't do all of this, and I can't, if I'm doing that, then I can't do this. I can't watch the bigger picture. So this is what she does. She's a very good manager. She's practical. She's financially pragmatic, and she is very realistic because she is grounded. And look at these queens. I just want to make sure I point this out to you. Do you see bare feet? You can barely see her bare feet. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit more. Bare feet. Oh no, she has a shoe. That's not her dress. But they're grounded. Okay. How they show her being grounded is, do you see the oak leaves and the acorns? She's grounded, stable. They even have mountains in the backgrounds on all of these, showing how stable she is. I mean, look, even on her. I mean, really, y'all, isn't that just, these are really just so beautiful, these two cards. I mean, I'm not sneezing at these, but, you know, it just looks like these look more, I don't know, realistic. Yeah. But damn, you know. So, she loves creature comforts. She loves, like, you know, she's not going to be out in the woods camping. She's going to be glamping. You know what I mean? If she's going camping, she's going to be in a facility. She's going to be in a nice swank like RV or something. She's very comfortable with who she is. She's at home in her body. She's a very fair advisor. This is someone who would say, you look great in that dress, but those pants make your ass look fat. You know, she's not going to lie to you, but she's going to give you some positive things to go with it. A fair advisor. This can also mean that, oh wait, let me finish with her. She's creative, she's intelligent, she's charitable, thoughtful, mature, again, mature, good with family and good with business. This could mean that you're using your resources very intelligently. You're using your resources in a smart way. This is also a time of harvest after a lot of labor. So you have a lot of security. This is a time of feeling secure. So if you have someone that's like that you're reading for, and you pull the Queen of Pentacles, this is someone that is feeling very secure with who they are. Maybe they've just come off of a really long job and they're just like, you know, they could be a contract employee. They've just come off a really long job and they are sitting pretty. You know, they have what they need and they're taken care of for a while. Okay, so the reverse. I'm gonna back up so that I don't keep like distracting myself from staring at the pretty lady. Okay, so the reverse. The reverse of this could mean that they depend too much on other people. Now, it's good for you to, like, if you're managing stuff, you can't be doing all the work and not having the people around you do nothing. That's not the way to do it. But you also can't have everybody else doing everything and you like not working it out, not taking care of things. So depending too much on other people. This has also come up for people when I've seen things be unequal in a relationship. You know, when I see things that are, it's off balance in a relationship. So like the wife or the husband is depending on the other too much. You know, you're depending on your partner too much and you're just like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what I would do without them. I mean, really, you can be emotionally attached to that person, but you don't need to depend on them. This could mean that someone is neglecting their duties. This could be mistrustful or suspicious, or that you should be mistrustful of something that's going on. This could be someone who is not developing their creativity, someone that is trying to block your actions. So if this card is coming up, someone could be trying to block your actions, or you are trying to block somebody's actions. I'm not saying that any of us would ever do something so bitchy. I'm just putting it out there. Oh my gosh, really? I'm so hilarious. Sorry, putting the cards back. Okay. This could also be like someone that is very indifferent or even hostile. So this could be an energy that is coming to you or from you, depending on like who you're reading for. It could be coming to them or from them. And I always tell people, in any circumstance, if you're feeling something, if you're feeling an energy, if you're feeling something like anger or frustration or happiness or whatever it is, you need to stop yourself and say, is this coming to me or from me? Because those are very different things, especially if you're an empath. Especially if you're an empath. If you're an empath and you are picking up on stuff that's going on around you, that could be coming into you, and it may not be yours. So make sure that you are focused on that. Especially when you're doing your readings. Ask them, is this coming to you or from you? Do you feel this way, or or is it coming into you from someone? This could also be someone that pretends to help, someone being superficial, someone that lacks confidence, hides money, but you should definitely be cautious of who you trust if this is coming up in the reverse, okay? And I will tell you another story. God, it's so hot in here, y'all. I'm sorry. I got to turn the air on. I know it's going to be loud, but I'm burning up. This card kept repeatedly coming up for someone that I was doing readings for, that they were getting a divorce. They're getting a divorce. They're going through this horrible time in their life. And this kept coming up. And I was like, okay, what's going on? And finally, Spirit just shook me out of it, messed with my cards, and it came up in the reverse. And I don't read reverse cards, but when it came up in the reverse, I was like, I'm going to leave that. It's because their spouse was hiding money. Their soon-to-be ex-spouse was hiding money. So that's definitely something to look out for if you pull this card. These are absolutely gorgeous cards. I just want you to see that these are all women that are very, very grounded. And how they're showing it here, especially with the Morgan Greer cards, is the oak leaves and the acorns that are surrounding her and keeping her grounded, and the mountains that are very much on display in the background of each of these cards. But all of them, well, the ones that we can see their feet, are touching the ground. They are very grounded. These are practical women. Okay, everybody doing good? Okay, I know I'm talking a lot, so it looks like I'll be doing 2 suits next week. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to stretch this out forever. It's just that I feel like there's a lot to say when it comes to the tarot. Okay, next item up for bid is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I want you to see something about this knight, and I'm going to point this out on the next knights as well. This knight is standing still. or it looks like he's standing still in these two cards. It looks like he's standing still. In this card, it gives the impression of movement, right? But I want to tell you right now, here is a big clue with the Knight of Pentacles. This, in my opinion, is the slowest moving card in the tarot. One woman's opinion, this is the slowest moving card in the tarot. Now, let me tell you why. It's not that he's stagnant. It's not that, because look, this, can I pull this up? Oh, yes, I can. Ha! Oh my gosh. This one has you can see the water very clearly here in this card. You can barely see that there's water here. You can barely see it. The thing is, there's movement there. It's not stagnant, but it's moving very slowly, which is what we see here in this card. He is moving slowly. He is moving methodically. He is not running. He's not sprinting. He's taking his time. He's being very thoughtful. He's being very, I don't want to say dramatic, but he is taking his time and he's moving slowly. Now, if you pull this card for someone, again, we see it as trying to get a job or trying to get a pay raise. That's a better way to put it. Trying to get a promotion, trying to get a pay raise. Or they're another one that may be going to court that's looking for like financially something coming in. This is where you're going to see that person getting a raise or getting some sort of financial offer of money, like something large. Maybe not as big as the king, but it's significant, right? I mean, would any of us like be pissed if we only won like half the lottery or a fourth of it? No, we're not pushing that money away. So I'm just giving you the example there. The king would be like the whole lottery jackpot, and maybe the knight would be like a portion of it. Okay, that's the scale. So the Knight of Pentacles is good news concerning money. This is a very adventurous man. This is a very adventurous knight, but cautious. Again, we see that methodical, cautious steps, thinking about it before he just dives into the deep end. He's going to put a lot of thought into it. He's not just like running amok. And there's a knight that runs amok in here. This is, again, very practical minded, very practical with money, very practical with security and knowledge. Doesn't want to say, well, unless we're in the reverse, like, oh, I know that, and not actually know it. This is a self-starter, ready, like they're looking to see if the path is going to change, that they need to make adjustments. So they're looking ahead. That's why they're methodical. That's why they move slowly, because they're looking to see if something's going to change ahead, if something's going to change on the path. They're like, I need to be prepared for that. I need to be ready for that. This is someone that has a lot of endurance. They're very consistent. This is a Capricorn, is what this is. Very trustworthy, reliable, okay, I lost my place. Sorry. Not enough caffeine today. This could be someone that lacks imagination, though, because they are very methodical and cautious, and they're looking at just what is being presented to them. So they could lack imagination. This could be changes coming into your life around money, possessions, security, or knowledge. So this could be changes flowing in. Now, as the changes flow in, look at this card. As the changes are flowing in, maybe you need to acquire some knowledge, or maybe you need to acquire some money, or maybe you need to let some go. Maybe you need to let some possessions go. Maybe you need to spend some money on something because there's changes coming in. Again, You get this card when someone may be moving. Somebody may be purchasing a house. They need to spend that money. There's changes coming in their possessions, their security for sure, their money. There's changes coming in. And if they move on the path, like slowly and surely, if they move on their path and with cautionary steps in moderation, it's gonna bring them to a really good place. All right, the reverse. Is my connection okay with you guys? I'm like, something keeps flashing up, and I'm hoping that I'm actually still okay. It does look like I'm still live, so just checking. You know, it feels like Mercury's in retrograde, but I think it's just like Pluto just screwing with me. Yeah. Okay, so the reverse of the Knight of Pentacles is inertia. He ain't moving. Idleness, carelessness, impatience, all of the things that are not cautious, moving in moderation, or being methodical. This could be an unwelcome message about money. Yeah. There could be plans that are being canceled. We could see failures or a period of unemployment, money problems, business and financial affairs that come to a complete standstill. And yeah, loss, disappointment, or frustration over a delay. So there could be something coming in that is just a complete delay here. That's not my favorite. No. But I love this guy. Like, you know, in the upright position. Yeah. But the reverse is a little, that one's tough. It is. But this, to me, the slowest moving card, I feel like sometimes we need this. Sometimes we need to slow down. And I've been getting this card a lot lately because I do need to slow down. I even had a friend of mine call me up and tell me that I needed to slow things down, that I needed to like hold it back. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't think it's going to happen when my kid's at home all summer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those two firecrackers. Ooh. Okay, so let's move on to the page. Is everybody okay? Are you guys okay? And I think what I'm seeing is something, I wonder if something's going on with YouTube because I'm not seeing the connection on YouTube here. Okay. All right, well, we'll continue with the page. All right, so the Page of Pentacles. Okay, I want to tell you right now, and I'm going to repeat this every time I come to a page. All pages are messengers of some kind. They are all messengers, all of them. What is their message about? Yeah, so the page here is obviously a messenger for Pentacles, which is our money, our knowledge, our security, our stability. It's our attachment to the material, to the physical. And it truly is. It's fantastic. But this page is, when it's upright, when it's in the right position, it's good news of money or material goods. The Page of Pentacles is ambitious and determined, goal-oriented, diligent and thoughtful. And this could be bringing good news that impacts your everyday life. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? Maybe it's time to experience changes for the better, opening yourself up to new ideas, and this could also mean a warm and caring disposition. It is also about like staying focused. It's about learning. It's about like studying and applying what you've learned. So sometimes when I get this card for people, it's that they've been studying something and now it's time to apply what they've learned. Now it's time to start using it. Because sometimes I do this all the time. Oh, thank you, Down to Earth on YouTube. I appreciate you, because I was like trying to check it on my phone, and I think that that's interfering with the stuff too. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. But the Page of Pentacles is someone who is studying. This is a younger energy, but it's someone who's studying something, and we're all afraid to apply what we've studied. This happens to me all the time. I mean, look at me. I studied numerology for 17 years before I put it on my business cards. 17 years. I didn't do that as much with astrology, but you will never hear me like saying that I'm a master of astrology or that I know everything. No. When I've talked to you guys about astrology, I tell you, I've only been studying astrology since like 2017. I've only been doing this since 2017 because I feel like I don't know enough. Even though I may know a good bit, but I don't feel like I know enough. I still seek other people's guidance when it comes to doing an astrology chart or talking about astrology. But I love it, and I love learning about it every single day. So this would definitely be me. And this would definitely be me as like, it's time for you to apply what you've been learning. It's time for you to use it. I get this too when this is kind of funny. I pulled this card for she's a therapist, and I do readings for her. She's a therapist. She's a counselor, and she's talking to me about like stuff that's going on in her life. And I was like, how would you talk to yourself? How would you tell if you walked into your office? What would you tell yourself to do? She's not applying what she's learned to herself. So this is also about good work ethic. So if you're applying what you've learned, you also need to apply your good work ethic here. You need to stay focused, and you need to stay determined and goal-oriented. Now, the reverse. The reverse of this is bad news about money matters. We don't need to say that, do we? Really. Disappointment, needing more effort, needing more focus, feeling rebellious and moody, having unfavorable news come in. Again, that kind of message. The people around you are having different opinions than yours. Lazy, unmotivated, uninterested in work or study. I think we all get like that from time to time, but we don't need to camp out in it, right? We don't need to camp out there. So just letting you know. I really, really appreciate, like, again, how she did this card. That this is someone who, again, is grounded. Not exactly, we're going to come to a card that the page is really, really dressed up and super fancy. That's not the Pentacle energy. It's not the Pentacle energy. These two guys are wearing a hat because I think it was probably pretty commonplace in that time. But look how this modern page is, and it looks like a girl to me. She's in a hoodie. She's in baggy pants. That's down to earth. That really is. So sometimes that's the key, is that we just need to keep our eye on the prize and stay focused and goal oriented. I love this card. It's awesome. Okay, let's see how many more I can get done. I'm sorry. I'm moving really fast now. Okay, King of Swords. Dude, this is a nice looking fella here. Yeah, look at that. He looks like Sam Elliott. You know, kind of. You get a whiff of that here. Okay, so the King of Swords. The King of Swords is strength, authority. I mean, this is somebody who is rational, intellectual. This could definitely be somebody who's a professional at telling people what to do. So a researcher, a lawyer, a teacher, a military officer, a doctor, that kind of professional. This is someone that is very active mentally. I mean, the whole thing with the swords is all about it's all about your mind. It's all about your thoughts. It's all about your intellect. It is definitely it's definitely mental agility, mental dexterity. Yeah. He's a good counselor because he cuts through the bullshit. So does the Queen in this deck, as a matter of fact. He thinks clearly and rapidly. His communication skills are top-notch. This is somebody that just really is a good communicator, and he's going to tell it like it is. This could also be that you're having a spiritual breakthrough. The person that you're reading for is having a spiritual breakthrough. This is someone who's cautious, maybe a little bit suspicious, because they're really good at spotting the pigeon in the poker game. You know what I'm saying? They're really good at calling out bullshit. They think very carefully before making a commitment. They think very rationally before making that commitment, before committing themselves to a person or to an activity or to a job, whatever it is. They think very rationally about it. This could also be about a judgment or a legal decision. But I will tell you that this is someone who, even though they're very intellectual, they are very intuitive. Not as intuitive as the King of Cups, but this is definitely someone who is relying on their gut instinct. And a lot of times when I'm pulling a lot of sword cards for somebody, I hear them say, my gut is telling me to do this. Haha, listen to it. Listen to it. Because this is a very thoughtful and rational man. Again, the card is male, king, but it doesn't matter if you're reading for a man, woman, or a goat. It does not matter. This energy applies to them. Okay? The reversed. Wow. I'm so talented, y'all. Yeah. Knocking shit off my desk. The reverse is encountering someone who is malicious, getting entangled in a lawsuit, feeling an unfair judgment, playing people against each other. That's bad. This could indicate that there's some evil intentions around. Again, either coming to or from the person that you're reading for. This could be someone who's fickle, superficial, or gossipy. But I don't want to see him that way. I mean, look at him. He seems like he knows what he's doing. Yeah. But again, very intelligent here. I love it. He really looks like he belongs in Game of Thrones. This guy really looks like he belongs in Game of Thrones, doesn't he? Look at him. I mean, he's wearing chainmail. This is somebody that's gone to battle. This is somebody who's scarred. He has gone to battle. But look at the images in this. Look at the images in this picture. This is wise. This is someone who's very wise. I mean, we've got an owl, we've got a raven, or a crow, either way. And we've got a bat in the background. Someone who can see around things. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. On to the queen. And she's freaking awesome. Look at her. I mean, this is so perfect because in the updated, in the more modern one, look at her. She looks like a samurai. She's a female samurai. It's so awesome. So awesome. Okay, here's what I want you to see. In these two pictures, the queen has her eyes closed and her hand up. You know, like she's just like, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me be clear about this. And I know because I do this with my kids all the time. Thing one and thing two, see me close my eyes and put my hand up. I'm like, you know, they know something's coming and I'm trying to figure it out, you know. But there's a couple of things I want to point out to you on this card. I want you to look at where she is. She is in the highest place that she can get. She is perched in a very high place. Why? So she can see the bigger picture. So she can see clearly as to what is going on. And sometimes we need to close our eyes in order to see clearly. Yeah. Now, this queen here has put her heart on a shelf. You see that? She has put her heart on a shelf. She's not abandoning it, but she's put it there and she's like, okay, I'm not going to go at this emotionally. I'm not going to target this emotionally, but I'm going to think rationally. I may use my emotions to guide me a little bit, use my intuition, but I'm not being ruled by my emotions here. I have to think clearly. So she is, again, another professional, very detached, says what's on her mind. Some people could call that like mouthy, sassy, sharp tongue, you know. I've heard and I've seen people say that this is a woman living alone. Whatever. I lived alone for many years. And I cannot believe how peaceful it was. But this is someone who really, really sees clearly. She does not hold back. She beckons to her subjects to come closer, but she does not hold back what she has to say. She's perceptive. She's confident. She's a good counselor. She suppresses her emotions, allowing her intellect to rule. She may have suffered grief. She may have suffered a setback, but she's good at transforming negative into positive. She's good at taking those lemons and making lemonade. This could be a single woman, but even if she's not single, she's independent. And again, I don't care who you're reading for. This is the energy that they're feeling. They're feeling independent. They're feeling single. They're feeling empowered. And when we feel empowered or the empowerment card comes up, that means that we've been through some shit, because you cannot be empowered if you haven't been through some stuff. So when I hear people say, oh, you know, I'm going to teach self-empowerment. Can you really teach that? Because that person has to go through some shit in order to understand how to empower themselves to come out of it. This is someone who exudes authority and power. They're very good at communication, as most of the sword court cards are. Intellectual. This could be a writer, a professor, a lawyer, a minister, definitely a business person, but it could also be someone who's a scholar. This is someone who has a lot of willpower because they have a lot of experience. This could be someone who is in an opportunity, or they're seeing an opportunity for growth, for positive growth. But this is definitely time to cut, I can't find it, to cut through the bullshit, clear the air. And in this one, you can really see this queen is clearing, she's clearing the clouds away. She's clearing the clouds away so she can see clearly. This one has already done that. She can see clearly. So they're trying to work through it. God, I cannot get these cards to move. Come on. Am I not? Oh my God. What did I just tap? Okay, there we go. Like, I'm turning on other like pages that I have open. I don't need to hear that. Okay, so again, she's in a very high place, so she can cut through the bullshit. She can see things clearly, and she's like, okay, I'm going to put my heart on this shelf. I'm going to look at things just with facts and just move ahead. That's how she handles it. Smart. Very smart. Okay. Now, the Knight of Swords. Do you see a difference in these two cards that you saw the Knight of Pentacles when we just went over the Knight of Pentacles? Look at these two cards. This is action, baby. This is some fast-moving energy. This is action. This is new energy. And, you know, if you haven't noticed, you'll see that I feel like the Pentacles are the oldest. They're the wisest. They've been around the longest. The Sword is like the next rung down. They're not like, they're sort of like, I don't even want to say 50s and 60s because, you know, I'm 51. But yeah, the Sword energy is that sort of Gen X feel. Let's call it that. But this card is the fastest moving card in the tarot. Again, this is one woman's opinion. This is a fast moving card. Look at these guys. That is some fast energy. That's some fast energy. Look at this dude. He is moving fast. And he's about to move even faster once he hits that motorcycle. Oh, yeah. So this is some fast moving energy. Now, some people, and I've heard some people say this, that they feel like the Knight is moving backwards. They feel like the Knight of Swords is moving backwards. I do not feel that way. I don't feel like this Knight is moving backwards. It doesn't look like he is being pushed backwards. It looks like he is just balls out moving forward. You know, he is running towards the goal. Now, I want you to look at this card because there's no movement here, but do you see that? To me, this looks like a volcano in the back of the Morgan Greer cards. This is fantastic. This is fast. There's your speed right there. So we have this Knight. We have this fast-moving energy, this young, energetic energy that has just gotten this like, I know what to do. I'm going for it. The Knight of Swords is also known as the Lord of the Winds and Breezes. Yeah. So the Knight of Swords is impetuous and headstrong. I don't think that's a bad thing. Just me. Skillful and clever. Rushing into new situations, whether they're tested or not, they're just going for it. They're like, we're in. Because they're not anticipating any opposition. They are following their guidance. They are following where they are being led. Look at this guy. Again, look at him. He is following where he is being led. He's following his guidance. So, sorry, this can signify bravery or defense of some kind. It could be somebody going like into battle with someone. I mean, that's figurative. I'm not saying it's actual war, but it's figurative, going into battle with someone. This could be a conflict of a mental nature, because, again, the sword cards are all about the intellect, the mind. This could be differences of opinions around you. If you're pursuing intellectual projects, don't neglect the facets of your life. Don't neglect some of the little things that's going on. Use diplomacy. This is a good time to use diplomacy. And this could be bringing personal news about someone close to you. But this is definitely a fast-moving energy. So when I have someone that is reaching out to me, asking me, how quickly is this going to happen? How quickly is this going to happen? I pull this card. I'm like, it's happening pretty fast. It's happening pretty fast. Yeah. The reverse. Someone could upset your plans or wreak havoc. Someone is ready to start trouble, or you're a troublemaker. I'm not calling any of you troublemakers. That would be crazy. This night, if it's in the reverse, could become passive and doesn't take action. And that's the thing. If you're pulling this card for somebody and they don't know whether they should, fish or cut bait, they don't know what they should do, this is the time for them to take action. This could be delaying doing the necessary. If you've got it in reverse, delaying doing the necessary things, neglecting grunt work or communication. And this could cause serious issues, especially if this person's running a business, or really even in a family. This could be someone who is mentally closed off from something that needs attention, or this could be someone who is guarded and secretive about their plans. Very interesting. It does sometimes make me think that when I read the reverses out to people, it makes me think that maybe I should be like reading the reverses, but there's so much bad shit happening in the world. Why do I want to contribute to the reverse? I know. Believe me, I've had all the arguments about why I don't read reverse cards and why I should and blah, blah, blah. But I may change my mind tomorrow. I don't know. All right, let's go to the Page of Swords. Okay. I know I keep saying this, but look at this card. Look at this card. This is so awesome. Okay, so the Page of Swords. Again, all pages are messengers. They are all some kind of message. Sometimes you'll see that the messenger is there, but you won't understand the message until you get to the knight. But the Page of Swords is a messenger. The Page of Swords is really channeling in information. They're receiving information and they're sort of sending it out. So this could be like a lot of communication about or this could be a lot of communication coming to you through maybe an email or a phone call, or maybe things that you're writing down that you need to communicate with someone else. But this is definitely about like there is some kind of communication going on, and ready for what's coming next. Look at this card. Again, this Light Seers Tarot is so freaking awesome. Look at her. She is pulling in information. She is literally channeling in information from spirit, and she's documenting it. She's writing it down. She's acting on it already. but some of it she may need to hold on to before she communicates it out. But she is listening, she's channeling in that information and seeing how she needs to build a bridge from a place that's not growing anymore to a place of new growth, to something new. She's opening herself up, and she's, again, listening to what she's channeling in. So this page is definitely about, like, all pages are messengers, but this is about some kind of communication coming in or something that you need to communicate to someone else. This is also about being a little guarded. I mean, look, all these guys are holding up, they're holding up their sword. They're like bringing it in. I love this because it's like holding up that sword from He-Man, you know, when he's just like, I have the power. Yeah, he's channeling in that energy. And that's what she's doing. She's channeling it in. This is authority, vigilance, confidence, self-assured energy. This could be a positive outlook because conflicts are coming to an end, because the communication has finally opened up. So conflicts could be coming to an end. This is definitely time to move ahead. This may be an uneven period in relationships that require some sort of resolution. That maybe, again, you need to listen, channel in some inner guidance here so that you can move ahead. This is not a time to delay. This is definitely a time to move ahead. Move ahead with confidence, with authority. And look, she's not even hesitating. She's just tippy-toeing across that sword and going, oh, that's how I get from there to here. This brings news of maybe taking a risk, like solving issues, solving problems, solving difficulties, because the answers are coming into you. This is a communication. So the reversed is having trouble getting it together. I feel like I should be pulling this card for me right now. Not on the right track, feeling insecure, unexpected events are ahead, and like you're dealing with them and you're not prepared. Disappointing news or disruption of plans. Okay. I want so badly to talk about the wands and the cups, but obviously I'm not going to be doing that tonight. But I want to just give you a quick little preview here. I mean, that King of Wands. This Queen of Wands, she's rocking the Casbah. Yeah. Page of Wands. Again, another female. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands, a female knight. That's what I wanted to say. That came out weird. Another female Page of Wands. And here's that fancy page. He's a dandy. She's kicking some ass. Yeah. And I think the cups are all the way at the beginning because I did not put these in the correct order. Okay, so the King of Cups, the Queen, the Knight, and the Page. And I have so much I want to say about them. I'm telling you, I love the Light Seers Tarot. I can't stop talking about it. I love it. I may re-review that card because I love it that much. Yeah. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? about the pentacles or the swords before next week when we go through the cup energy, the cup and the wands. And they're pretty awesome, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. So who has stuck around with me this entire time? I see a few of you still in the chat. Speak up. I want to hear you. You've got some choices here, and I need to document you. So I want to tell you who to text. Where is it? There we go. Okay, this is the email address that you need to email your name, your full name, and your address to. Please do not put your details in the chat. I don't want everybody getting your stuff. So let's see who we've got here. I see Jorita. I see Alethea. Wow, Alethea, you were on YouTube and Facebook, girl. I like that. Teresa, Jorita. I'm looking to see who else commented. Oh, Down to Earth on YouTube commented. So tell me, is there anybody else that I'm missing? Have you been here the whole time and just not like put your name in the chat? Like I'm trying to be fair, but like one person like emailed me a few weeks ago and said, okay, I'm in the chat. I'm taking notes. I get that. I get that. You don't want to be typing if you're taking notes. I understand. I'm here for that. So, who is interested in the giveaway for today? We've got selenite and Merkaba pendant. Very excited about that. And I do have some choices for you. So let's see who we've got left here. Nobody wants to speak up. Don't all speak at once, please. Okay, I did run a little late tonight. So we'll see if anybody watches this in the reruns. If you want to speak up, the reruns, clearly you're going to be watching probably on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube and you're watching this, hit me up by, I don't know, where's my calendar? Hit me up by Saturday the 25th. Okay? And if I don't hear from anybody by Saturday the 25th, Alethea, you're my girl. Yeah. So Saturday the 25th, if you are watching this in the replay, and Down to Earth. All right. Down to Earth. This is what I'm giving away. I'll give you some choices. So email me at this email address, and I'll give you some choices. See which one you want with the pendant. They're very pretty. I was just really excited about these. I just thought they were so gorgeous. I mean, look at that. This is the rose quartz. I mean, isn't she beautiful? Oh, yeah. And I have some loose ones, and I have some adventuring, and I honestly, I can't remember all the ones because I got an assortment, so I can't remember all the ones that I have. But yeah, Down to Earth, like right here. And again, you know, I'm trying not to fall behind. My my son's last day of school is tomorrow. We'll be done with all the daily activities, daily stuff that they've had to do the last week of school. So yeah, it's crazy. So Teresa, yours will be going out in the mail. I swear, Scouts. Yeah, wait, that's from Catching Fire. I don't know. Anyway, hey Todd, how are you? Oh, you got the dragon. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I have to show you guys what I did with some of the other ones. I've been making some art pieces, and I haven't had a website to put them up on, so I'm selling them in my booth. And I mean, it's going pretty good, but I'll post some pictures and let you guys see what I've been making out of them. So, and how's that beautiful bride, Todd? Are you guys doing good? All right, so Down to Earth is getting the pendant, and there may be some other little special things in there for you. And if I don't hear from anybody by the 25th, Alethea, you are getting the lion's share of this selenite. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm sorry that I missed last week. Really field day at school, and every single day since then, they've had like monster activities or things that the boys have to bring into school. It's like they're just trying to cram in all these activities the last week. And I'm like, I'm still working. I mean, I don't know what these other parents are doing. I have no idea. And I work from home, so I have a little bit more flexibility. But I got to tell you, me and some of the moms showed up this morning to school, and we all looked like we had been attacked by Angry Birds. We all looked like we had been through the ringer. That it was bad. It was, I mean, we were all just like, and so we had to go have a little bit of coffee and talk about it. I showed up at school to drop off my kids this morning in the wrong pants, the pants that I wear when I'm painting or using polyurethane, or I've started spraying my yard with garlic oil to like get rid of the mosquitoes and like some of the other bugs and fleas and stuff. And so I used those pants to like be out in the yard spraying. I wore them out in public today. I don't think I smelled fresh, but I got to tell you, those other moms did not give a shit. They were just like, yeah, girl, come on. I haven't washed my hair in 4 days. Let's go get coffee. Sure thing. Let's go spread some mommy cheer around there. So we're all just really excited to have her kids home for the summer. You know, destroying our house, whatever. So I'm excited. No, the boys have a lot of plans this summer. I don't know if they're all going to come to fruition, but they have a lot of plans. We'll see. Well, I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you have an awesome, awesome full moon. It's this Thursday. And until we see each other again, what are y'all going to do? Huh? Get out there and make your magic. Bye.